We know 3 patterns so far. 3 out of the 10 root movements. That's the breakdown pattern, the snare pattern, and the offset backspin.
Yeah.
The 4th pattern I'm going to teach you, I call it the Rock the Bells pattern.
Okay.
Do you have the song Rock the Bells by LL Cool J?
Yeah.
Could you play it?
LL Cool J is hard as hell.
Now, when you play it, I want you to really isolate the drums, the drum sequence of the song. Listen to the pattern of the drum movement.
Okay.
All right. Check this out. That pattern of movement we're going to learn.
Wow. Okay.
Now, let's just have a little conversation about what I'm doing.
Okay.
Over the course of the last 5 years of me teaching this art, I've developed like my own philosophy towards the different ways you could move to coax different drum patterns out of a song. And from studying this art, I feel like there are basically only 3 approaches to beat juggling. The first approach is a linear juggle. So for example, if we were doing the offset backspin, on the offset backspin, what's happening is I start on the right, I move over to the left, I execute a move on the left, and for me to loop the pattern again, which turntable do I bounce to?
The right one.
Right, exactly. So what's happening in essence is a circle, like it's right, left, and then back to the right.
Yeah.
So I call that a circular juggle or a 360-degree juggle. It's just you're doing a circle, and in order for the juggle to loop, the side that you start on never changes. So if you start on the right, it's always the right side you come back to loop the pattern. Then you have what I call linear juggles. A linear juggle would be like Shortcut's strobe pattern, otherwise known as the chase. So here's a linear pattern.
Read all about it.
Any idea why I'd call that a linear juggle, Jason?
Because the record's continuing to move forward.
Right.
So both decks are going forward. They're going in a straight line, so to speak. You're not going back to each other in a circle.
Right.
So
Perfect.
not looping.
Perfect.
Just continuing. Every on the track will end.
Exactly. Well said. So you have circular juggle, linear juggle. The pattern you're going to learn today is an inverted juggle. So think of a circle, right, when you're doing the offset backspin. Think of a straight line when you're doing a chase. And think of the number 8 when you're doing an inverted juggle. So the number 8 is 2 circles together, but they kind of in the middle of the number, in the center of the number, they cross and they invert, right? So it's like the circles are mirroring each other.
Okay.
That's an inverted juggle. I call them inverted repeat juggle sequences. That's what the Rock the Bells patterns is, because you start on the right turntable, swap over to the left, you do a move, and then when you go to loop the pattern again, you got to start from the left, the opposite side. But then all the movements mirror what you just did from right to left. You got to do from left to right in the opposite order, in the inverted order.
Right.
Okay? So the first step in the Rock the Bells pattern is this. So what you're going to do is you're going to drop the right turntable right after the second kick. Right after the second kick, you got to swap over to the left. So try not to let the song play past the second kick. You don't want to hear that snare. You're almost clipping the second kick.
Okay.
That was good. Now it gets tricky. I want you to tell me, what does my left hand do when I release the left record?
Okay.
What is my left hand doing?
It's slamming back on the crossfader in the opposite direction.
I need you to be more specific.
Basically, as soon as you let go, you're going your hands hitting the crossfader to the right, so you catch you the beat.
And then what does my hand do? Does it leave the fader on the right?
No, let's go of it and rewinds the record.
No, that's not quite what's happening. Watch again.
Oh, right.
What is my left hand doing?
You're putting it over to the right, but then you're bringing it back to the left.
Exactly. That's what I needed you to pick out.
Yeah.
It's not
Okay.
staying on the right side. It's
No.
crossing
Grabbing it.
over and then back to the left.
Okay.
So try that. Yes. Good job, Jason.
Hard work. Yeah.
It is hard work. All right. Now for level 3 of the Rock the Bells pattern. I'm going to do that again. Tell me what's happening. What am I doing on level 3?
Do it one more time. Oh my God.
Here's level 1. Here's level 2. Here's level 3.
Okay, your left hand's going then from the crossfader being on the left back to the right, and then you release the record from the right.
Exactly.
But fast.
Exactly. And the key is, you said real fast, not real slow, or not you waited to release the right side. You said real fast. So that's what I need you to do. Most likely when you get on to do this, you're going to wait. You're going to hesitate. You're going to think about the move. The move just needs to happen. Don't think about it. It just needs to be automatic. See how quick I release?
Yeah.
So you don't want to do this. You don't want to do this. And wait to drop.
I know.
Drop is automatic. Give it a shot. Yes, sir.
I think I got it. I didn't know how I'm doing it, but yeah, great. It's good.
You don't know how you're doing it. Well, that's a good thing. You know what? That means that your instincts are doing the work for your brain.
Yeah.
This stuff is more instinctual than it is mind work.
Yep.
Once you start thinking about the moves and processing every single fucking inch of motion, then you're getting in your way. When your instincts are doing it and you don't even know how, that to me is a good thing.
Yeah.
Now we understand the pattern. Remember, this is an inverted juggle. So whatever you learn from right to left, now you got to teach yourself from left to right so that you could keep looping the pattern.
Right, okay.
Okay, so let's go back to level 1, but we're going to start on the left turntable. What happens in the second level?
It's just the reverse, so it'd be my right hand.
Exactly. Cross over sooner.
I'm not catching that.
Yeah, because you're not crossing over sooner.
Faster then.
Right. Alright, stop.
Got it. I got it.
There it is.
I'm playing. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing wrong. Sometimes I'm doing it faster by dropping this just one kick,
Right.
not here in the second kick, and then on the other side, sometimes I'm going probably too fast, or no, too slow.
Exactly.
Not fast enough. Right. I know. I need to practice it.
It's about getting inside that sweet spot of movement.
Yeah.
See, you hear every kick, every snare, every hat, because I'm in the sweet spot of movement.
Yeah.
Give it another shot.
Oh. Delaying.
Swap with the right side. You're crossing over with the right side. The right hand, I should say. There it is. There it is. Yes, sir. Alright, stop. Good shit, Jason. You conquered the second step. Now the third step. What's that going to be? Do you remember?
You're combining them both together.
What is the third step, Jason?
Third step. The third step is doing it starting with your left side, the same thing you were doing, and then rotate, inverting it.
No.
Isn't that the whole thing?
What level is that?
2.
Alright, and remember this?
Yes.
That's the third step.
Oh gosh.
So now, you're funny.
There. I thought I was there. One more move.
One more
Right.
move. One more move. So what is that move? Could you tell me what I'm doing?
Moving, after you've done it, you got to move back the other way. But I'm sure is it my left hand or right hand? Well, one of your hand, you move.
Watch.
You move from the right back to the left.
That's it.
Yeah. It's not that's it, but yes.
It is that's it, man. You got this. It's just dropping the left side. That's it. Cross over. Almost. That's it. Yes, sir. Yes. Thank you, Jason. Yes, Jason. Yes. Yes. Woo. Woo. All right, stop. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job, man. Good job.
It's the feeling. When you feel it, you just feel it.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Well, it's pocket. It's being in the pocket, realizing it, and then harnessing the energy it takes to stay inside the pocket. When you leave the pocket, the juggle is a train wreck. You're confused. You're like, what the fuck's going on? Why is my juggle not sounding like Rob's? When you're in the pocket, you feel it, you know it, and you just harness all those instincts in order to maintain the movement so that the pattern is audible and understandable for the person listening to you move.
Okay.
All right, now you're ready to loop the pattern. So what you're gonna do now is you're gonna add a baby scratch at the top of each loop to tie or bridge the inversion of the pattern. See, that baby scratch allows you to bridge the swap from left to right and from right to left. Crossover.
Alright, come on, concentrate. Yes! Getting there.
Good shit. Biceps. Good shit, Jason. Good shit, bro. Awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome, man. I told you were gonna get it. I told you.
Yeah, I need to practice it, that's it.
Awesome job. For me, it was a treat to see you struggle and get frustrated and suck your teeth and exhale and sigh and then get it. Like, it was triumphant, man. Like, I knew you were going to get it. It was a matter of time before your muscles understood the order that the moves needed to be executed in.